If I've been watching my video, you will agree with me that I have always been a preacher of having a home instead of renting an apartment. I've always been a preacher of home ownership instead of tenancy. But today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be revealing to you the advantage and disadvantage of renting a property. Believe me, I'm not going to be biased in my judgment today, because everything that has an advantage also have a disadvantage. And today I'm going to be revealing to you the advantage and the disadvantage of renting an apartment. So at the end of this video, this is what I expect you to do. I expect you to weigh the advantage and also weigh the disadvantage. Whichever one is convenient for you, you go with it. If you are new to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, click on the bell notification, and also do well to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Kristas. The first advantage is flexibility. Renting a property gives you the flexibility to move to a different location or a different home size when the circumstances demand so, without having to worry about selling the property. This is particularly useful for individuals who are not yet sure of where they want to settle down permanently, or for those that need to relocate for work or for other reasons. The second advantage is the lower initial costs. Renting a home typically requires far less of an initial amount than buying a property. This makes renting a great option for those with limited funds who still want to live in the area that they desire. Because with limited funds, you can rent a home in your desired location, but you cannot build a house in your desired location with limited funds. Number 3 is no maintenance or repair responsibility. As a renter, you are not responsible for maintenance and repairs to the property. It means you can save money on home repairs, and you don't need to worry about the hassles and expenses of fixing things like leaky roof and broken appliances and other issues that might arise with home ownership. Number 4 is predictable monthly expenses. Renting provides you with predictable monthly expenses, making it easier to budget and plan your finances. This stability can be particularly important for those that are living on a fixed income, such as a retiree or an individual with a disability. Number 4 is less time commitment needed. It takes significantly less time involved when it comes to getting into a new rental apartment compared with searching around town for a new house at different price points, then completing all the necessary legalities that is associated with owning them. So these are some of the advantages of renting a property instead of owning a property. So the next thing is the disadvantages of renting a property. Disadvantage of renting a house: number 1, noisy and dirty neighbors. If you rent an apartment, you'll definitely be sharing some facilities with other neighbors who have diverse characters and attitudes, such as dirty or noisy lifestyles, which you will be forced to tolerate at all costs as long as you want to live in that environment. Number 2, you can't change anything without a prior permission from the owner of the house. 3, there are times you may not get a place to rent in a particular neighborhood. 4, there is lack of privacy. The owner can intrude into your privacy at any time due to some emergency or some similar occurrences. Number 5, a rented house is not an asset, and so you are not building equity if you are renting an apartment. 6, there are a lot of restrictions, such as restriction on certain pets and some social lifestyles of the renter. Number 7, rent can rise at any time. 8, the owner can decide to sell the property at any time, thereby disrupting your general plan. You may be asked to vacate the property at any time when you are not financially buoyant to rent another house. Then that will be an embarrassment. Number 9, the attitude, manners, and characters of some house owners and neighbors are so uncivilized and so annoying, and there is little or nothing you can do about it. So these are some of the advantages and disadvantages of renting an apartment. If you observe me very closely, I mentioned 5 advantages, and at the same time I mentioned 9 disadvantages. And like I said in the beginning of this video, you weigh the both side and you know the one that is best for you. My in this video is to tell you the advantage and the disadvantage. I'm not here to motivate you to buy a property or to rent a property. So choose your whom to serve, whether to be a tenant or to be a landlord. The ball is in your court. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to our channel, click on the bell notification, and also do well to give this video a thumbs up. Till I come your way next time, my name is Chris Aseka.